There are good things and there are bad things about suddenly starting to get client enquiries when you haven't had any before. Generating those enquiries is so satisfying and you get really excited and you want to get them booked. What you're actually doing there is you're moving your business to the next level. How awesome is that? However, if that process isn't managed properly, you're deferring another set of problems for later on. What problems are they? Well, something that I see when people are getting overexcited, we've gone from, no clients first week of the month to, okay, well, how many, let's set a target. Let's say you want 5 a week for the rest of the month to get you started and practice delivering your program, etc., etc. So you start getting those inquiries. Don't let the tail wag the dog. One of the things that I see all too often is pretty much whenever that client wants to see the therapist, any time of the day or night, the therapist just goes, yes, I can do that. So what happens? What happens? You've got 5 or 6 clients. Up to that point, this conversation's going really well. You've got 5 or 6 clients, but you've got one at 10 a.m. on a Monday. You've got one at 4 on a Tuesday. You've got one at 6:30 on a Wednesday. You've got one at midday on a Thursday. You've got one who can only see you, we'll come to that, who can only see you at 6 o'clock on a Friday night. And then you've got the final one who, no, I work all week. I can come on Sunday morning or not at all. So the trap to not fall into is to say yes to all of those clients, because you end up with a very small number of clients. In the grand scheme of things, you're going to grow way past 5 clients a week. So you don't want those 5 or 6 clients occupying your whole week. Now, when you're all excited about getting your first enquiries, it's counterintuitive almost to not say yes to those clients. But stay cool. I don't think a client has ever, if a client wants to see me at some crazy time, my immediate answer is no. I can see you at this time, or this time. Let me know which one of those, not if you can. Let me know which one of those you can do and we'll get you booked in. And I leave it there. If I haven't heard back from that client within 20 minutes, I don't badger them, because people might be arranging, I've had people arranging their holiday days. Tuesday night's yoga class can also be done on a Thursday. So they move the yoga class and come to see me on the Tuesday, all that sort of thing. I don't think I've ever lost a client through a lack of ability to schedule them. So that means that, because I'm busy with 1,000,001 things, I cannot deal with the number of clients I deal with if I see them exactly when they want to be seen. If you're seeing them in a haphazard way, that is one of my favourite phrases, the tail wagging the dog. How do you scale that up? If your scheduling, your diary is chaotic, how on earth do you go from 5 clients to 10 clients? I've made that mistake years ago. You don't know whether you're coming or going. Honestly, it's not good for this. That isn't why you got into hypnotherapy, for everything to be utter carnage, to not know whether you're coming or going. And that, bear in mind, is we're only talking there about 10 clients a week. What if we build you up and you see more than that? Do you see it has to be scalable? And your business is only scalable if everything from your advertising to your scheduling to your client follow-ups to asking for your recommendations and a lot more is organised. Because initially, looking at a business, most of them, imagine looking at a wall and in the middle there's just a cluster of post-it notes, all with little things that must be done. Because they're in a cluster, the business gets run or not run along the lines of, oh, I haven't done such and such for a bit, I'd better do that. Next post-it note. Okay, I haven't done that for a bit, or I didn't get back to that person. Right, I'll do those. So you do those. That's not going to help your business. Those post-it notes want to be in a line. That's progressive and progression. You can always add another one to the end of the line as your business grows, or take some out as your business grows without losing the cohesion that you've created. None of this is complex. It just takes for you to know what you're doing with your business and getting over that excitement of, oh my God, Matt, I've woken up this morning and I've got 4 inquiries. I've never had 4 inquiries in a day. Right, stop. Do not immediately rush back to those 4 people and just say yes to everything. What happens if you get 4 more inquiries the next day? Or 2 more the next day? All of a sudden, you've created loads of bottlenecks for yourself because you're overexcited and then fixated on those clients. All your systems go out of the window. So you have a little honeymoon period with yourself where you're doing okay with your clients. Because you're doing okay with clients, the blinkers come on. We're only human, even though we're therapists. So those blinkers come on. That line, nice line of post-it notes that we've got you, goes back to being a cluster. Your inquiries stop. Your referrals and recommendations don't happen. And 6 weeks later, you're back to, Matt, I haven't had any inquiries this week. Did you do X, Y, Z? Well, no, because I isn't an acceptable answer for you as a business person, or for me. I've got projects on the go that I'm working with other people on. I've got my client work, family, all the same things that you've got on. The people that I'm working with on their practices, it all takes time. Can you imagine, bearing in mind I work about 60 hours a week, can you imagine if I just said yes to everybody when they wanted? There you go. So don't set yourself up to fail. Don't set yourself up that you reach a level of clients where you're just ticking along, but it's occupying your whole week. Don't reach a level where you're just ticking along with enough clients, kind of doing okay, but you'd like more, and you really haven't got anywhere to put them because you've already given up all your prime time, your family time, your time for yourself, everything else. It's just creating carnage. Then you start not enjoying what you're doing. Or, do you know, Matt, I love the therapy, but I hate running the business. So we look at that. You're not running the business. That's why you hate it. So let's turn that conversation around and look at where you're going to be in a fortnight. Simple stuff when you know. If you don't, it's just carnage. So, a few things for you to think about there. If anybody wants me to look at their page, I've looked at a couple this week. We're moving things on. It's always nice. And even being strategic with what you put on your page. I put something on my page this morning that to many of you would look like garbage. And all it says, it's some Facebook meme about how many of you turn down the radio when you're driving so you can see better. Yes, it's a throwaway thing. But who are my clients? Women over 40. They know how many years ago it was Bill and Ted's came out. It's all stuff that they'll just have a little chuckle, it resonates with them. And I can absolutely guarantee, because I know my audience and I've got into that market, I can absolutely guarantee that one or more of my clients will come next week and they'll say, I really laughed at what you said about, or they'll pull up in the car park, knock on my door with a big grin and say, do you know, I did that. I just turned the radio down while I was parking in the community hall. That kind of thing. Human being, but being a human being is strategic. A million memes with pictures of Buddha. Are your clients Buddhists? No. I am obviously really simplifying. Are your clients Buddhists? No. Why are you posting them? It's not strategic. So what you're actually doing is you're making yourself incredibly busy, busier, and none of it's translating into clients. The clients you want, the right price, when you want them. Do you see how all of these things tie in? Ah, yes, I do. If I can help you, shout. Keep going. That's the thing. See you soon.